G'day world, I'm Craig, Vinegar Hydroblasting. Hopefully that's got your attention. What we're going to do today is we're going to clean up an engine from a 1950 BSA Bantam, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Stick around. This is what we got here on the table. We got the whole kit and caboodle. Ugh, some putrid looking stuff there too. What we'll do, I think, first is we'll start at the top and work our way down. We might start with this cylinder head. Have a look at that. Oh my God. What we'll do with that, we'll stick that in the garnet blaster, the dry blaster, and we'll clean all that crap off it and give you a look at it, and then we'll stick it in the wet blaster and see if we can make it look pretty again. There we go. We start off with a near new nozzle in the blasting handpiece, and we'll get stuck into that. So just quickly, I'll give you a look at what the dry blasting does. That's a before and after. So you can see the finish that the dry blasting cabinet gives us. That will clean up really nice and shiny when it goes into the wet blasting cabinet. I was going to show you some in-cabinet blasting footage, but up there is my screen protector and I can hardly see through it. So I've got some ordered, but they haven't come in yet. So unfortunately, I'm just going to be able to show you before and after pics. And there's a look at that cylinder head out of the dry blasting cabinet. We've got rid of all the wasp nests and the two-stroke oil and stuff that was in there. Took a little bit, but we'll chuck that in the big green time machine now, and I'll show you that when it's cleaned up. And that there is a look at the cylinder head after it's come out of the wet blasting, the hydroblasting cabinet. Have a look at that. Wouldn't be that shiny coming out of the factory, I wouldn't reckon. And before I get on to the next bit, I'll just give you a quick look at this. This is my TS400 engine. I've finally split the cases, opened it up. I've had to replace fifth gear. I've got that sitting over there on the bench. Made up a new oil pump cover. You might have seen that on YouTube. Gonna have to make a chain cover for it at some stage, but anyway, we'll sneak over these Valiant parts that I've done as well, and we'll get back onto this stuff. Yeah, we might tape up the inside of this cast iron cylinder here. Oh, there we go, trains. We might tape up the inside of this to protect the bore, and then we'll dry blast that. That's going to be painted again, so there's no need to wet blast that because it'll flash rust. So take a last look at that. It'll look a lot cleaner than that next time you see it. And there's that cylinder out of the dry blasting cabinet. We'll take that tape off. That's all we're going to do with that, because the customer's going to stick a coat of paint on that, and that's just the perfect finish for a coat of paint. Anyway, what do we get on to next? We'll do one of these engine cases, eh? So we're going to drop this one straight into the hydroblasting cabinet. Bit dirty on the inside, but doesn't appear to be anything that is going to require dry blasting before wet blasting, so we should be able to get rid of most of that stuff with the hydroblasting. And there we go, there's the right hand side engine case done. That's looking special. I don't know about you, but I'd rather it looking like that than looking like that. We'll just slip this apart. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? That's better than sexual. That's officially off its chops. Righto, let's do the other one. And that's the left-hand case done. It's come up nice as well. Little bit of corrosion on there, unfortunately, but you can't notice it that much. So anyway, let's move on to this cover next.
Bravery of history, this train is racing straight ahead. No man can do like I can. I'm the queen of the land. Haters gonna hate. Won't be sorry now. Shoot me down, but I'll rise again. I'm laying down the law, and you've been served. For my 1 billion by billion, been holding up half the sky.
And that is what a 75-year-old BSA Bantam cover looks like after it's been hydroblasted. This has got a bit of carnage on here, a bit of damage. Customer has told me he's going to hand polish this cover and rub all that out. So I've saved him a bit of work there by making it nice and clean for him to start with. Righto, we'll move on to this stuff. And there we have it, folks. There's all the BSA Bantam parts looking all shit hot and shiny. Got to admit, they come up all right. That could be an Indian. That could be a Harley Davis. That could be a Triumph. That could be your motorbike. Why wouldn't you do this? Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Another successful outcome. You know the drill. If you like what you've seen, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like what you've seen, hit the thumbs down button twice and frig off. Don't forget to subscribe. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. Catch you next time.